Today, almost everyone on the planet is connected through social media. Whether it's Instagram, YouTube, X, Facebook, Snapchat, or any other platform, social media has quietly become part of our daily routine. We check notifications before getting out of bed. We scroll during meals. We share moments as they happen, and sometimes we don't even realize how deeply it has changed the way we think, feel, and behave. Social media didn't just give us new apps, it reshaped human behavior. Before social media, communication was slower and more personal. If you wanted to talk to someone, you called them or met them in person. Today, conversations happen through likes, comments, emojis, and short messages. A reaction button has replaced real world emotional expression. We don't always say how we feel anymore. We just tap a heart, a thumbs up, or a laughing face. One of the biggest changes social media has brought is the idea of constant comparison. We no longer compare ourselves only with people around us. Now we compare ourselves with millions. Perfect vacations, perfect bodies, perfect lifestyles. Even when we logically know these moments are filtered and carefully selected, our minds still react. We start measuring our success, beauty, and happiness against what we see on a screen. And slowly, self-worth becomes tied to attention. Attention has become a new form of currency. Views, followers, and likes feel like digital applause. When people get them, they feel validated. When they don't, they may feel ignored. This small dopamine hit influences behavior. People start shaping their lives not for themselves, but for the algorithm. Experiences become content, memories become posts, and moments that were once private are now public performances. Social media has also changed how we communicate. Conversations have become shorter, faster, and sometimes less meaningful. We type more than we talk. Misunderstandings happen more easily because tone and emotion don't always translate through text. But at the same time, social media has connected people across the world in ways that were once impossible. A person sitting in a small town can speak to someone thousands of kilometers away instantly. Friendships, relationships, and communities now exist entirely online. Another big shift is how we consume information. News no longer comes only from journalists or television. Anyone can share information, opinions, and perspectives. This has created awareness and given voice to people who were once unheard. Social movements have grown through hashtags. Injustices have been exposed through viral clips. Stories that would never reach mainstream media are now seen globally. But there's another side to this. With free access to information comes misinformation. False stories spread as fast as or even faster than true ones. And because algorithms show us more of what we already like or believe, many people end up living inside digital bubbles. These bubbles reinforce opinions instead of challenging them. As a result, disagreements online can become heated, polarized, and sometimes toxic. Social media has also changed our sense of time and attention. We are constantly scrolling, constantly refreshing, constantly consuming. Long-form content often struggles against short clips and quick dopamine hits. Our attention span has adapted to speed. We expect instant responses, instant entertainment, instant gratification. Waiting feels uncomfortable now because online life never stops. This has even influenced real-world behavior. People sometimes feel anxious when they are offline. Silence feels strange. Boredom feels unacceptable. But boredom once played an important role in creativity and reflection. Now those quiet moments are replaced by endless scrolling. On a positive note, social media has given people opportunity. Creators, entrepreneurs, artists, teachers, and entertainers now have global reach. You don't need a studio, publisher, or TV channel to build an audience. You just need creativity and consistency. Entire careers exist because of social platforms. Many people have turned passion into livelihood through content creation and online communities. Social media has also allowed people to express identity more freely. People share cultures, languages, lifestyles, opinions, and experiences with authenticity. Representation has increased. People find others who understand them. Communities form around shared interests, whether it's gaming, fitness, books, finance, self-improvement, or anything else. But at the same time, there's pressure to present a perfect identity. We edit, filter, crop, and curate our lives. We show only the best angles, best smiles, and best experiences. Real life becomes edited life.
And when the camera turns off, people sometimes feel disconnected from their online persona. Relationships have also changed. Many friendships begin online. Dating often starts through apps and profiles. People can stay connected across continents. But some relationships become fragile, based on interaction rather than deep connection. Conflict can happen through text rather than conversation. And sometimes, validation from strangers begins to matter more than opinions of real life friends. Social media has even changed how we see success. It used to be defined by career, character, or contribution. Now, for many, it is measured in numbers: followers, subscribers, views, viral moments. This has created a generation that chases relevance. Not always purpose, not always meaning, just visibility. But here's the truth: social media itself is not good or bad. It is a tool, a very powerful one. It has amplified the best of humanity and also exposed the worst. It has brought education, opportunity, creativity, and connection to millions. And it has also brought distraction, comparison, pressure, and misinformation. So the real question is not what social media is doing to us. The real question is how we choose to use it. If we use it consciously, it can inspire us, it can teach us, it can connect us. If we use it unconsciously, it can control us. It can define our value, it can consume our time and attention without us even noticing. So maybe the solution is balance. Share but also live. Post but also experience. Scroll but also disconnect. Build connections online but nurture relationships offline. Learn from creators but think independently. Enjoy the entertainment but protect your mental peace. Because at the end of the day, social media is part of modern life. It isn't going away. But how it shapes us is still in our hands. And the more aware we are of its influence, the more power we have to use it in a way that supports happiness, growth, and real-world connection.